Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class A motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. And folks, I'm continuing our small Class A's that we have in stock. I wanted to put online today. We're going to look at another small 32-foot Class A. This is a 2006 National Seabreeze, model number 1321. It's 32 feet long, folks. It's only got 15,000 miles. It's in absolutely immaculate condition, and it does qualify as a certified pre-owned vehicle. So that means to you is that you get a 138-point inspection that will be completed after purchase, and of course anything we find wrong with that 138-point inspection we're going to fix and that inspection is going to be performed by my certified RV techs. You also get a 90-day limited nationwide warranty that can be extended very, very affordably. Folks, 15,000 miles. This thing new is about $140,000. So to run this motorhome 15,000 miles, the previous owner lost $100,000 on it. And I don't know about you, but that's a pretty big pill to swallow right there for anybody. But this thing is just immaculate condition. It's built on the Ford F550 chassis. It's got the 6.8 liter Triton V10, 305 horsepower, 420 pound-feet of torque. Got Goodyear tires all the way around it. 5,500 watt Onan Marquee Gold with only 124 hours. So anytime you see a low mileage motorhome like this, one thing you got to be careful for is if they've been lived in. And the best way to tell if they've been lived in is how many hours are on the generator, because lived in units have a ton of hours on them with low miles on the motor. But this right here, of course, 124 hours is just what you would expect to find on a 15,000 mile motorhome. Got the power gear hydraulic leveling jacks. There's no fading, no delamination on the outside. You know, National was a great company. They built a very high quality coach. They weren't a cheap company. I mean, they built about one of the finest gas burners you could buy. But they pretty much priced themselves out of the market. I mean, when you looked at this Seabreeze new, you could buy a diesel for the same price. So that's why a lot of people went with the diesels, and you don't see that many National products on the market. But they make a great product, folks. They're one of the best insulated motorhomes you can buy. So if you're wanting something for wintertime camping, it's a great choice. Both slides have the optional awning toppers. It's got the aluma guard patio awning. This is only 32 feet long, which is relatively small for a Class A. And this is ideal. This is about as big as you can get if you like to go to state parks and older campgrounds, because you get over about 33 feet, a lot of times you're going to have a hard time getting a spot without going to like a KOA or a private campground, spending more money, of course. So it's a perfect size. It sleeps up to 6 people. It's in immaculate condition, and you're going to get that 90-day warranty. That's good anywhere in the country. And just FYI, the warranty is of course serviced by Coachmen. Well, when you bought this over RV new in 2006, the warranty that came with it from the factory was, guess what? That's right, Coachmen. Same factory, the same company that warranted this motorhome when it was brand new. Let's take a look inside. Folks, I'm going to tell you, you can tell this hasn't been a live-in unit. It's got all the original upholstery, all the original carpet. Everything looks great. There's no smoke, no pet odors. And, of course, after purchase, we're going to perform that 138-point inspection, make sure everything works on that list, which is about twice what other dealers check out on one. And I'm going to tell you, folks, I know a lot of people that do videos don't show you carpet. They don't show you headliners because they look horrible. But just besides a light cleanup, this is all this thing needs. This is just how it came in, folks. We haven't done a thing to it yet. We haven't cleaned it. We haven't cleaned the carpets. We haven't checked it. I just went out here and I cranked the generator up. I turned the air conditioners on. They're both blowing ice cold. The dash air even blows ice cold. Backup camera works, the slide outs work. Just from me doing that, I can tell we're not going to have any problem checking this one out. Of course, I'm not an RV technician, so don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that if you just want to go ahead and pick it up, you're not going to have an issue. My RV techs, if you buy this RV, we'll check it out. So it'll take us a few days because we like to really check one out. Basically, when we check one, it simulates an overnight trip. We run the refrigerator for a minimum 24 hours. We run the roof airs for 24 hours, the water heaters 24 hours, furnaces, all that stuff, folks, just to make sure that there's no issues. Not only making sure it works, but make sure it stays working for a long time. So, you know, that's why it takes us a couple of days to check one of these. 15,000 miles, folks. The seats look just like a 15,000 mile seat should look like, which is like new. 124 hours on the generator. Even though I know the backup camera on video looks jumpy, like lines going through it, that's just an optical illusion from the video camera to the CRT monitor. I promise you, folks, in person it looks absolutely fine and clear. But I know on video and pictures it jumps around. But that's just strictly the camera, folks, I promise. CD stereo, dash air's cold, windows look great, windshields look great. Got the TV up top. Over here it looks like you got some VCR and DVD player and a crossover. What that crossover does is if you can put a DVD up here or a VCR tape in here, you can watch it on your rear TV, which is also included. You got the power gear hydraulic leveling jacks. I got the power windows with heat. 125.2 hours on generator. I'm going to show you the, you know, I know a lot of people say this works, this is cold, that's cold, but I'm going to show you for a fact that this dash air is cold. And I'm going to tell you, that's real impressive to me, folks, because you see, I have an '08 model Winnebago myself, and I've owned it for a few years now. The dash air doesn't work on it. And of course, I know dash air, as many of you seasoned RVers know, that dash air is pretty much useless in an RV. That's why nobody ever services them. That's why most RVs, they don't work. Like mine, I have no intentions of ever fixing my RV, the dash air in my RV. But look at that, folks. We're blowing in the 30s. The fact that somebody has kept the air conditioner serviced is really impressive to me, and that it still works. Of course, you know, trying to use this dash air to cool this motorhome off is like, and a good analogy is like trying to put a single ice cube in a 400-degree oven and expecting that single ice cube to cool that oven off. It's not going to happen. All this dash air is going to do, if you operate it, is going to burn more fuel and take away power from your engine. It's and you'll talk to anybody who's ever owned RVs, and I put this to the test too. It's more fuel efficient and a lot more better results to run your generator and run your roof area when it's hot outside, because 99% of the time when I'm in my personal coach, and I'm not a new RV greenhorn RV coach owner by no means, I've owned several Class A's. 99% of the time, if I'm in my RV and the motor's running, the generator's running too, because I like to keep it cool in there. So of course, 15,000 miles, there's no check engine lights. 15,432 to be exact. So the backup camera works. The dash air is cold. I don't think it's ever been smoked in. I don't see any water damage anywhere around the windows. Somebody has taken exceptional care of this motorhome, and that's the clue to buying any used RV, folks. I don't care how good the buy is. If the RV hasn't been serviced, it hasn't been taken care of like it's supposed to, you're not getting a buy. You're just inheriting somebody else's problems. Well, folks, I honestly believe in my 20 plus years of experience with RVs that this one has been well taken care of, and I look for certain things that most of you may not know to look for. Well, of course, first thing I look at is if it's original carpet, and then this one is, and it's not worn out. The upholstery's all original, not worn out. I look at other things that many of you may not look like. I look around the vents, especially when they have this carpeted headliner. If an RV has not been taken care of, if they haven't kept the filters changed on the air conditioners, you're going to see a black residue around these vents. And you can't get that black residue off once it's on there. The only way to get it off is to use bleach. And bleach will bleach out, of course, this carpeted headliner and leave a bright white, very noticeable bleached out spot around the vent. That's anytime you look at an RV with this carpeted headliner, look around the vents. That there will tell you how they took care of the coach. If it looks like this, they've taken care of it. If it's got a black residue or it's got bleach around the vents where they bleached the stain off, then it hasn't been taken care of. But this one right here, it looks great. The roof air will absolutely run you out of here. And again, folks, you know, I know a lot of people say this is ice cold, this works great. Well, folks, I prove it to you. Look at that, folks, 32 degrees. And keep in mind, it's like 89 degrees outside right now. We're in the middle of a gravel parking lot with no shade. And that sun beating down on this roof and the ductwork, and it's still blowing 34 degrees, 32 degrees out. Very nice kitchen. You know, this is a National RV, so everything they put in here is going to be top notch. You've got Corian countertops. Look at this, folks. This is a enamel residential style sink. You've got solid wood cabinets. You've got countertop extender. You've got a sleeper sofa, table booth that makes a bed. You got the nice light fixtures. Got day-night shades in all the windows. Of course, there's your books and manuals that are still included. You got a microwave convection oven, so you can actually bake in here too, and nuke something if you want to. Dometic, and this should be, and again, folks, I'm not just going to say it's ice cold. I see so many people, other RV dealers that do videos, they stick their hand in the freezer. Yep, that's ice cold. Well, guess what, folks? I prove it again. 16 degrees, 17 degrees, and I haven't had it on for about an hour or so. And of course, all this is included with our 138-point inspection. We run this refrigerator minimum 24 hours, 12 on gas, 12 on electric. You've got a stovetop right here. And folks, what you're seeing is how this RV was kept. You know, I haven't had anybody come in here and clean it up before I shoot it. I like to show everybody what these things look like when they come in. This way, you know how it was taken care of. And this one's obviously been taken care of great. And you know, this is only a 32-foot long coach. You have to remind yourself of that. It's got double ducted airs, which may be a little bit of overkill on a 32-foot. But, you know, if you like to go in Florida summertime or Arizona in the summertime, in real hot climates, you would appreciate that second air. Majority of America, if you've got a 32-foot coach, all you need is one air. But if you're going in these real hot triple-digit climates, then, yeah, you might want to get the two air. You got the slide-out pantry. Of course, over here is all your battery meters, your thermostat for one of your air conditioners. You got a walk-through bathroom, which is nice for this size coach anyway. You've got a glassed-in shower with a skylight. You can see it's clean. There's no, and I always like to show this too. I know a lot of people don't. Look around the skylight. There's no water stains, no water marks. That's a really bad place for RVs to leak. And if the previous owners don't service their roof, they don't keep that skylight sealed, you're going to have leak issues. And this one has obviously been maintained, or you wouldn't have such a good looking headlight around your skylight. Lavatory area, got a private water closet over here. RV toilet, you got a vent fan, nice thick roof, and of course the return for your second air conditioners back here too. You got a really nice bedroom. You know, for a 32 foot, this is a really nice sized bed. And queen bed. And I like the fact that it's still got the original factory bedding. That's another thing that tells me they take care of it. They're taking care of it because they've got the original factory bedding. It looks like new. And of course, this is a National RV. Everything they build's got a sea or beach theme to it, like the Sea Breeze, the Tropical, the Dolphin. They've got a bunch of different ones they make. The trade winds and things like that. Everything's got a nautical or beach theme to it. So you've got the palm trees, and of course that's on all the window treatments and balances and all that. Plenty of mirrors in here. You've got another TV, big closet right here in the back. Let's see what we got in here. There's your inspection sheet. Cedar lining on the side over here in the back. And of course a big closet. A lot of bedroom. Really is for this size. And look, they didn't waste any space. They even got storage underneath the closet. Of course, this is your second slide out in here. I'm gonna tell you folks, as far as a used motorhome's concerned, for an 06 model, this one's hard to beat for only $39,900. I mean, you get online, you look at what you can find with 15,000 miles with two slides and a 32-foot Class A for $39,900 and compare it to this one, you're going to be this is going to be at the top of your list. I can promise you that. And plus, you get that 90-day nationwide warranty, that 138-point inspection for peace of mind. And that right there is worth money too, folks. Other RV dealerships, you know, their 06s are sold as is, and you can pay a prep fee, $800, $1,000, $1,200 prep fee, and get an inspection, but it's only going to cover about half the things that ours do, because it's a certified pre-owned. Coachmen, who warranted this motorhome when it was brand new, has got a very strict guideline on what to check out on these RVs. And it's 138 points, which is huge. And of course, it will pass that. I know we haven't checked it yet, but if we find anything wrong with it during the checkout, we will fix it so it complies with the checklist, so we can put the warranty on it. Great. It's a great feature, folks. It really gives you peace of mind knowing that if you can come down here from California, Washington State, or New York, or Florida. I mean, I have so many buyers come thousands of miles, and if you have any problems, which you shouldn't, ever since we started doing this a few months ago, we've had very, very few claims on that warranty because of that extensive 138 point checkout. But if you should have any problems, you don't have to bring it all the way back to Ringgold, Georgia, to Parkway RV Center. You can get it fixed at pretty much anywhere in the country, because that is one of the largest warranty brands out there. In fact, Forest River uses them. You know, Brookshire Hathaway, the biggest RV manufacturer in the world, all of their RVs come with a Coachmen. So gives you an idea how big this company is. So give us a call, 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays, 423-605-6747. Folks, we're a 48-year-old family-owned and operated used RV dealership. We are one of the oldest and largest and most successful, and I'm not bragging, folks. Well, I am, but you know, I'm very proud of this. But you know, we sell over 500 used RVs a year. Like I said, we're one of the oldest, largest, and most successful independently owned, family-run RV dealerships in the country. Third generation, folks. My grandfather started this place in 1968. That gives you an idea how long we've been in business. And you don't stay in business almost half a century unless you do three things right. One, you sell a bargain. Well, folks, you can compare our prices to any other dealer in the United States. Our prices blows theirs out of the water. Plus, we don't nickel and dime you to death by charging you dock fees, prep fees. We don't mark interest rates up on financing like other RV dealerships. So we save you money on that part too. So that part we know is right. Two, you sell nice RVs. Well, folks, when you've been in business 48 years, we know where to get the good RVs, the good low mileage, light new RVs before the big dealers get them, because the big dealers are going to take something like this, they're going to sell it for $50,000 or better. So because of our experience, knowing where to go, and our long experience in the field and in this business, we get the good ones before the big guys get them. And because we have less overhead, our prices are better. And of course, the third reason you stay in business for almost half a century, you treat your customers right. Now, folks, you can go to my eBay feedback. I'm a certified power seller on eBay, the only used RV dealer that I know of with that distinction. You can't buy that. You can only get that by having hundreds of positive feedbacks selling used RVs, and that's exactly what we have, folks. You can read my feedbacks. You can check them out. Now, folks, you can also go to my Google Plus page. I have literally dozens of positive customer testimonials from buyers that have came from all over the United States and Canada to buy RVs from us. They talk about A, the experience they had, and B, the price, the money they saved. So you can look all that stuff up before you buy from us, folks. You're going to see that we sell over 500 used RVs a year. 500. Now, folks, I'm not going to lie to you. We can't make absolutely everybody happy. When you sell that many units a year, there's some people who have no business buying used. They need to buy a new one. And so I'm not going to sugarcoat the truth, but 99% of our customers love us to death. I have customers who've been buying from us for generations, families who've been buying from us for generations. Some of them live a couple of thousand miles away because of our prices, the way we treat people, and the quality of our RVs. So, folks, I'm going to tell you, when you're buying from a dealer like us, this eliminates so much stress and worry from the deal. Plus, you save a lot of money. You know, we don't use commission salespeople. There's no commission salespeople, folks. That saves you a ton of money, because when you go to a lot that uses commission salespeople, They're going to bring the sales pressure because they don't get paid by the hour. They don't get paid salary. They only get paid when they produce. And when they've got 40 other salespeople there competing against each other, the worst thing you can tell them is you're just looking or you're going to buy in a few months or a couple of years. They're really going to bring the sales pressure, folks, and they're pros at this. Not only that, but it costs you so much more to buy from a lot that has commissioned salespeople. Reason being, because they don't get paid by the hour, or don't get paid salary, they get paid 25% of the gross profit on the deal. That's the standard commission rate for an RV salesperson, 25%. So this dealer, on top of having a lot more overhead than we do, because they have mortgages, they have to borrow money to buy units from the bank that they just pass those costs along to you in the form of higher cost. They have to mark their units up an additional 25%, so it covers a salesperson's commission, folks. That means you're paying thousands extra for the same RV that you can buy here for thousands less just because they have commissioned salespeople. My guys are salary based only. Our buyers love it that way. There's no stress. There's no gimmicks. There's no games. They get paid. As far as their paycheck's concerned, folks, it doesn't matter to them if you buy this motor home or don't buy it or go somewhere else and buy one. It doesn't matter to them as far as their check's concerned. So that means you're actually got somebody that works for you instead of themselves like a commissioned salesperson does. Because like I said, folks, they get paid to answer questions, to help out with trade-ins and financings, and to schedule a time for showing and delivery or pickup. That's what they get paid to do. They don't get paid to sell. And the logic behind that is we got the lowest prices on the internet. There's no need to pay somebody to sell them. Folks, I'm going to tell you, one of my grandfather's favorite sayings was, you make your dollar with 10 dimes instead of 4 quarters. And that's exactly what we do, folks. We're a high volume dealer with a very low markup, which is very obvious from our prices. And, you know, we have to work harder to make our dollar. We have to sell more units than the other guys do. The other guys, they make a lot more money. They sell them for a lot more, but they sell less than we do. But at the end of the day, I mean, we have to work harder, but that's the way we were raised. But we made our dollar. Our customers are happy because they save thousands of dollars off the price. And they didn't get jacked around with all the extra fees, all the dock fees, prep fees, dealer fees these other dealers charge that add thousands to the price. They didn't get their interest rate jacked up. You know, a lot of RV dealers that finance RVs, they'll double the interest rate over what the bank approved you for, and that costs you thousands of dollars in higher RV payments over the life of an RV loan. It should be illegal, but it's not. But we don't believe in exploiting our customers that need to finance RVs. Our interest rates start as low as 3%, folks, and even if you're a cash buyer, that 3% rate is also very, very attractive. And that's what the bank approves you for, not what we mark it up to. So rest assured, whatever the bank approves you for is what you pay, not one bit more. And folks, like I said, even if you're a cash customer, you're more than welcome to check into that 3% rate. This way you can get a nicer, newer motorhome and still keep your cash. And be honest with you, if I have $40,000 cash, I'd rather pay a few $100 in interest, get that 3% rate, and keep my cash in my pocket. But and then again, that's me. I probably got an old school way of thinking about stuff. But like I said, just give us a call. Our phone number is 706-965-7929. And folks, this second number, write it down. Make a note of it. 423-605-6747. Folks, we're a multi-million-dollar RV dealership. We're 160 RVs out here for sale. I promise you, that number I gave you, folks, is our company owner's personal cell phone number. So if you ever have any concerns, any questions, that's how confident we are about what we sell and our prices, that we actually give you our company owner's personal cell phone number and all of our advertising. Find another dealer our size that does that. You might find a little dealer that may have 10 RVs in their lot that'll do that, but you find a dealer that's been in business for almost 50 years with 150 used RVs and sells 500 plus used RVs a year, and see if they put their owner's personal phone number in their advertising. I think you're going to see I'm the only one that does. But then again, folks, that's why we do things other dealers don't do, and that's why we've been in business this long. Thank you for watching my video. If we deliver nationwide, you just pay whatever it costs us to bring it to you and get my driver back home. If you want to fly into Chattanooga, Tennessee, like many of our customers do every week, we'll pick you up for free at the Chattanooga airport, bring you back here, show you the RV, have my RV techs go completely through it with you, and of course that's after it's been checked out. And you can drive it home. If you want to rent a car to get to us, No problem. We'll help you drop your rental car off at the local rental car terminal, which there are several of them around here. Again, for no extra charge. And if you need a tow dolly, folks, we don't sell them to the public, but we do stock them and sell them for cost. Brand new steel toe tow dollies, and we'll sell them to you for dealer cost. If you buy the RV from us, of course. I don't sell them to anybody on the street. Thank you for watching my video. I know I've been over a lot of things with it. And if you have any questions at all, give us a call. Now, folks, I don't do sales. I'm in marketing. If you need to contact me, or you just have a question just for me instead of my salespeople, that's absolutely 100% fine. I just don't take calls. I only take emails. And you can email me, B-O, at ParkwayRVCenter.com. I get several emails a day, and I'm more than happy to answer them to the best of my ability. I've got 20 plus years of experience in these RVs, and I've owned several Class A's, B's, C's. I've owned a fifth wheel. I've owned a travel trailer. I've owned. I'm not like most of these guys you talk to in the RV business. I never did do formal training for RVs, but I've got decades of real world experience. I've delivered them all over the country. I've worked on them since before I even had a driver's license. And I'm going to tell you, folks, experience like that, you can't hardly get anywhere else. And I'm more than happy to answer any questions you have about RVs in general, lifestyle, the different types, the different brands. I've been to factory tours. I've owned several different ones. And, I know a little bit. I'm not going to say I know everything, but I know more than probably 90% of the people you're going to talk to in the RV industry. Thank you for watching my video, and like I said, email me direct, B-O, at ParkwayRVCenter.com if you have particular questions for me, or just any general sales inquiries, sales at ParkwayRVCenter.com, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post 2 or 3 videos every day. I'm going to be doing a lot of Class A motorhomes over the next couple of weeks, so if you're in the market for one of these, you're really going to miss out if you don't subscribe and get email notifications when I post a new video. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you soon here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.